This is Satish. Today we are going to discuss about control statements. So control statements are basically used for controlling the program. Whatever the program, okay, in the previous program we are doing without any loops, any conditional statements. To control your program, definitely we need to use the control statements. So it is classified into the following: selection statements, iteration statements, jump statements. So selection statement also we can call as conditional statements. It is based on the condition. Whether the condition is true, the flow moves one way. If it is false, it moves another way. Okay, like it checks whether the condition is true or false. If true, yes, the true statement is going to execute. If it is false, the false statement is going to execute. So next, iteration statement. Iteration statements also we can call loops. Also we can call repetitive statements. And the jump statements. Okay, these are all comes under the control statements. The selection statements are classified into the following different types, like if statement, if else statement, nested if else if, switch statement. Then iterative statements classified into three types: while, do while, for loop. And jump statements, we know: break, continue, or return. Now we'll see in detail one by one through with the help of the program. That is if statement. See, it is the most basic statement among all the control flow statements in Java. It evaluates a Boolean expression and enables the program to enter block if of the code the expression evaluated to true. Okay, only the condition is true, then only it is enters into the block. The condition is not true, or else it is false. Simply it is out of the uh, block, if block. Okay, the remaining statements executed as well. So see the syntax: if is the condition, and then if the condition is true, and this code will be executed. If not, so the remaining code will be executed. So here the flow chart: condition true, yes, if code will be executed, means a true block will be executed. If false, see this direction, it just simply skip that loop, and it is out of the loop. Okay, remaining statements will be executed as usual. So even we'll consider one program. If example is a class name, main method, then I taken one variable, that is age, that is equal to 20. And now the condition here, I'm using if condition. See, if age equal to 18. Now the condition is true or false? It is true. So that's what it executes the SOP statement, system out print statement. Age is greater than 18. Okay, if not, if age is 15, so nothing will print on the console, because no other statements after the if condition. If you wrote any conditions after the if statement, that statements will be executed. Here I did not written any statements. That's what it is: print only age is greater than 18 when it is true. If it is false, nothing will display on the console. Simply it shows empty screen. Next, if else statement. So alternative: if the condition is true, fine. If block or true block will be executed. If it is not, definitely we have to show like alternative. If true, yes, it displays like this. If false, it displays like this. So we need to give some alternative statement by using if else statement. So if condition, yes, if code will be executed when the condition is true. Else block will be executed. So consider, just see this diagram, the condition. If it is true, yes, if block will be executed. Okay, then after, if any other statements are there, it will be executed. And if it is false, else code will be executed. Else code will be executed. Now, just look into this program. If else example, main method, number equal to 13. So now number modulus 2 equal to 2. So just I want to find whether the given number is even number or odd number. So based on this condition, definitely if it is equal to 0, so we know it is even number. So already I given taken number that is number equal to 13. Definitely the remainder will be 1. So it enters into the else block. In the previous, only if condition, if true means only if block will be executed. No statements, nothing will be shown on the console. Now for this program, so if true block is not executed because the condition is false. The condition is false, so that it enters into the else block. So it is skips that if block, true block, because the condition is false, enters into the else block. So by using if else condition, just they are giving alternative statement to execute your program. Okay, that is the main aim of if else statement. Now look into the another one, if else if ladder statement. So this is quite different. So now if else if ladder statement executes one condition from multiple statements. Multiple statements. See the syntax. Condition is true, there's no problem. Executes. If the condition is false, then you have to check one more condition. Okay, here multiple conditions. We are going to work with multiple conditions. That is important. In if else, only one condition. Okay. Next, condition one, two statements. True statement, false statement. But if else if ladder, you are going to perform with multiple conditions. Multiple conditions, multiple statements. So condition is true, no problem. It executes. It simply skips the condition. If it is false, then it is going to check another condition, else if. Now it is going to check with this condition. If it is true, as it is execute, that it terminates. Again, if it is false, again it moves to the next condition, else if condition 3. Okay, if the condition is true, no problem. It executes and terminates the program here itself. Even the condition is not true, if false, again it is enters into the else block. Finally, else block is written. Now, say one program, if else if ladder. So here if else if example, marks 65 into marks the variable and value is 65. In the first condition, marks less than 50. Condition true or false. So here the condition is false because 65 less than 50 condition is false. Now it is going to check with another condition, that is else if. Okay, else if marks greater than 50. Yes, the condition is true or false. As of now, the condition is true. And one more and. Okay, and marks less than 60. Here the condition is false. Okay, one condition is true and marks less than 50. The second condition is false. So that as per this and operate, what indicates it? When both statements are true, then only you should return true, otherwise false. So even this condition is also false. Next, it enters into another condition, marks greater than 60. Yes, this is true. And marks less than 70. Yes, here both conditions are satisfied. Now, this SOP statement is going to print. What is there in the SOP statement? C grade. So, in output, C grade will be print. Fine. So, after that, we have different conditions again. Else if. Total 1, 2, 3. So 6 conditions we are written here. Okay, now if the C grade it is satisfied, then it is prints. The remaining conditions are ignored simply, including with else block. Okay, if it is like 120, if it is 120, like whatever, it is invalid because it is out of marks. So after the C grade, these statements are all ignored. No need to execute. The condition, even the condition is fails at the third condition, then it moves to the next condition. Here If it is fails, again it moves to the next condition. If it is fails, next moves to the next condition. Even it fails, then it moves to the finally invalid. Okay, else. No statements are executed, it enters into the else. Like this, if else if ladder is executed. See, this is the different, like multiple conditions, multiple statements. So nested if statement, very important. So when if statement inside another if block, we can say it is nested if statement. Okay, if condition and two if conditions are there, one if condition inside the another condition. Okay, so when the second if statement is executed, definitely damn sure the parent if condition must be true, then only it is enters or check the child if condition. So let us take this example. Int is equal to 20, weight is 80. Fine. So here the purpose is I want to donate the blade. Okay. To donate the blade, there are two constraints. One constraint is the donator age must be above 20. Okay. Or else, above 18. Fine. And the weight must be greater than 50. If these two constraints are satisfied, then only the person are eligible to donate the blade. Otherwise, just we need to give like a stop, or the person is not allowed. So if age greater than or equal to 18 is the condition is true as based on the given value, yes, it is true. 20 greater than 18, yes, this is true. And next, weight greater than 60, yes, the person weight is 80. So both conditions are satisfied. Then SOP statement, this statement is going to be executed. So for example, if the age is 15 greater than or equal to 18, yes, in the first condition itself it is false, no need to check second condition. Okay, so if the weight is 40, even the first condition is true and the second condition is false, even in this case also the statement is not going to executed. So this is like a nested if can be work. Then switch statement, yes, like it is similar to the if else if ladder. Of course, when you want to write multiple cases, so in if else if ladder, what is the drawback? When you want to check the condition, definitely you need to mention the else if, else if, else if. If it is 10 conditions, 10 times you need to mention else if, else if, else if. So like conditions are increased as well as statements are executed. To overcome that type of problems, the switch statements are introduced in Java. So switch, just we need to give the expression. Then based on the case, case 2, case 3, case 4 by, if no case is matched, then the default statement is going to mention. Fine. So here the break is used to, stop your flow of program. Basically, we are using break condition to stop your program. That's it. Just to stop the flow of your program. So directly I'll come to the variable number equal to 20. Fine. Switch here, the number is integer format. So 20. Now the case is 10, 20, and 30. Okay. Here the case is matching with the second one, case 20. So that's what system out println, that the 20 value will be printed. Okay, if the value, just assume that the value is 15, for example. So in the given case, it is not matched with any case. So that's what the default default case will be executed. In that, not in 10, 20, or 30. It will be printed because no cases matches. Now while loop. So as of now, we have just discussed about the condition. Whether the condition is true, then only the statement is going to execute. And here also, if the condition is true, yes, true statement, false statement. And if else if ladder, multiple conditions, multiple. So whatever this, it is concentrate on only the condition. The condition is true, and then move forward. Otherwise, nothing. So now my second category of condition statement, that is loops. What is the importance of these loops? when you want to iterate certain things, okay, when you want to show multiple times, when you want to repeat the condition or checking the condition multiple times, so definitely we need to go with the loops. Loop means iteration. It's like a cycling process until the condition is fixed. Okay, until the condition is fails, just you have to iterate it. For example, in even in odd number or even number, just I can check the given number is even or odd number. For example, just display uh, 1 to 50 even numbers. 1 to 50 even numbers. Then how you can print the even numbers? Okay, with the condition statements, you can print only that is even or odd. That's it. But you cannot iterate multiple even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, up to 50. You cannot print by using condition statements. How you can print by using loops? So the first one is while loop. Okay, so here the coming to the while loop. In Java, while loop, it is used to iterate the part of the program several times. If the number of iterations is not fixed, it is not recommended to use while loop. Definitely, we need to fix how many times it has to be iterated. Fine. So while here we need to mention the condition, then how the based on the condition it will be iterated. So coming to the program, yes, this is the class name, public static void main, and then int I equal to 1, I initialized with the 1. So while condition I I less than or equal to 10 as the condition is true, it is going to print the value. What is that? 1. Okay. After that, we need to increment it. Fine. If you did not increment, again it print the same value. No ending process. So no ending process. Definitely we need to increase the I value. Once I 2 less than or equal to 10 is condition is true. 2 printing increments 3 less than or equal to 10, yes, true. 4 less than or equal to 10, true, yes. 5 less than or equal to 10, yes, true. 6 less than or equal to 10, 7 less than or equal to 10, 8 less than or equal to 10, and 9 less than or equal to 10, and 10 less than or equal to 10. As of now, the condition is true. That's what I value is printing. And now your I value would be 11 this time because I plus plus. Now this case 11 less than or equal to 10, the condition is false. So when the condition is false, then you can just simply skip from the condition. Okay, no need to check the condition, no need to enter the while loop. Once the while loop is false, then immediately it is out of the while loop. It executes the further next statements. Clear? So this is about a while loop. Next to do while. Same like do while. Okay, the main difference is irrespective of the condition, do while is can be executed the statement at least once. Okay. So coming to the while loop, what I said, when the condition is true, then only it executes the statement. But the do while is different. First it executes the statement, then it checks the condition. So that's what the condition is true. Yes, it again it iterates the statements until it is false. Okay, even the first statement is false, at least it prints one time. Okay, that is the main difference between while and do while. For example, directly I'll explain the program. Int I equal to 1. Yes, do what I said. So just to print it, what is there in a I initialized it 1. So in SOP statement, 1 is printing. Now, irrespective of your condition, okay, just I is printing blindly. Then I plus plus later. So where I'm checking at the last statement, I'm checking the condition. In while loop, I'm checking the condition first, then only enters to the statement. But in do while, it is different. So first you are printing something, then you are checking the while loop. I mean condition. So I less than 10. So it is the condition is true, then it is iterates. See, assume this is one case. Coming to the second case, if I value is 100, for example, if I value is 100, now tell me whether the 100 is printing or not. Yes, definitely 100 prints one time. Now the condition is checking 100 less than 10. The condition is false. Now no need to move further. It is simply out of the while loop. So here, irrespective of your condition, whether it is true or false, the statement can be executed at least once in do while. This is interview question also very very important. This is the main difference between while and do while. Mostly, most of the programmers are using while. Compared with the do while, they are using while loop. Now coming to the for loop, this is one more loop, very important loop. So after while loop, most of the programmers are using for loop only. Compare with while loop, for loop is quite easy to use and to type. Okay, because of that, we can initialize, we can check the condition. Okay, we can do increment and decrement at the same line, and then we can write the statements. So here in the for loop, initialization is and the condition increment or decrement can be happen in the same single line, so that you can reduce three lines of code. So in the while, you somewhere you are initializing, somewhere you are checking the condition, somewhere you are doing increment or decrement. But coming to the for loop, that we are combined as a single line with the parenthesis, so that when the condition is true, yes, we can execute the statements. For example, here int a equal to 10, a less than or equal to n, a plus plus, subsequently the condition is true. I mean, if n is 10, for example, if n is 10, so definitely the condition is true. Until it fails, eval will be I incremented, and then it prints, and then check the condition, increments, and eval will be changed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. Okay, this is about the for loop. Now come to the this is one more example. Okay, and this is example of the for loop already explained. Now jump statement. We have two types of jump statements. One is break statement. What is a break? So when you want to stop a program at a certain specified condition, okay, then you can stop the program. Okay, see, for example, condition, then if it is true, then you can break. If it is false, yes, you can check. If it is true, yes, you want to break, you can break. For example, just I want to print values 1 to 10. Clear? 1 to 10 based on this for loop. I initialize with 1, I less than or equal to 10, condition is true, I plus plus. Okay, when I equal to 5, when I equal to 5, what I said, just to stop the program, so that it would be print 1, 2, 3, 4, and it stops the printing of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because of that, there is a break. Okay, when you want to stop a program at the specified certain condition, okay, other design condition, then you can use break, because it simply stops the flow of the program. That's what we are using break. So that's what we are using a break statement in a case. In a switch case, if no break, all statements can be executed. Okay, why we are using break in switch case? If the case is matched, yes, you have to stop the flow. That's what break. If no break, definitely, remaining all statements are executed. Now, in the latest switch case, even without break also we can do it. Okay, the latest switch case, without break also, the statements are executed. They're slightly changed. Okay, they are slightly changed in the syntactically. Based on that, the break is not required in a present switch case. Now continue. Okay, the continue is nothing but it skips or it ignores where exactly was specified condition. It skips the current specified condition. So now let us see the program. I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, I equal to 5. Okay, good. Now when I equal to 5, in the previous example, just I'm giving break, but this time continue means that, see, check this output 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where I'm using continue, where I equal to 5, continue means it simply ignores that condition. It ignores the condition, and before statements, after statements are printed as it is. Clear? Until the for loop fails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and then based on the specified condition it ignores. So 5 is not printing here. After that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is printed as usually. So this is about a continuous statement. And the return statement, you can the return when we are using like int, float, char, string like this. Based on that, you need to return the specified value. If you're not written, if you're not mention any return type like void is not expecting any return type. Okay, but just here we need to, when the return keyword in used to complete the execution of the method, the return followed by the appropriate value that is returned to the caller. This value depends on the method. Return type like int method always return integer. Float method always return float. What Whatever you are doing, based on that we have to return the value. So points to remember, it used to exit from the method. So basically we are using return type at the end of the method. After completion of that, if your method is having any return type, based on that relating value, we need to return it. Okay, and it is not allowed to use return keyword in void method. Yes, if the method is mentioned with void, then there is no need to return anything. So the value passed with the return keyword must match with the return type of the method. Definitely, it is very, very important. Whatever you are mentioned with like your method is declared with integer, definitely you need to return integer. If declared with the float, you need to declare the float value. If it is declared with the char, yes, you need to return the char. If it is string, you need to return string. If it is boolean, you need to return whether that is boolean, true or false. That's it. It should be matched with your method type. That is very important. Now, say coming to this example, class return type. Here the method is add. What is the type of the method? Integer. Okay. So I done some operation like int z equal to x plus 5. So again, z is it what type? Integer type. So return z. So I'm returning z to this add. This add is integer type and z is also integer type. So both are matching. No problem. So like this, we can return some value here. Fine. So this is about conditional control statements, conditional statement, and iterative statements, as well as jump statement. I hope you are understanding this. Not again, just once again see this full video. Thank you very much.